yeah. Here we go, yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze 'em on up. TJ Quake, we're busting like 1, 2, 3, here we go. I'm the man that flips on the switch, got a little itch. Tap the button on the Xbox controller.
What's crack-a-lackin', people? What's crack-a-lackin'? We are back in the mix once again. TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk. That's right here on TJ&MJ Spin Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie review show. Today, as you know, I do some of these shows, a little solo. MJ's out there doing her thing. She's a little busy, but you'll be seeing her this weekend when we got some movie reviews coming at you. And we'll probably be talking about the same topic, me and MJ actually a little later on in the TJ&MJ review on this when we possibly check a little bit of it out. Of course, we're going to have to check it out just so you guys know what our take is on, that's right, Masters of the Universe. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boy, do we got a show for you today on this one here because, it's not good for Kevin Smith, Masters of the Universe guy on Netflix. So you guys, if you guys don't know, we always do a podcast, which that's going on right now, live as we speak. You can catch us on Spotify, Google Store, any of these type of apps. You can check us out on. We're on there live. Amazon. There's a number of different ones. I'll put them in the links on for the YouTube viewers out there that are checking this out on YouTube right now. Right now we're doing the podcast, and this is the TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk Hour, and this is where I come to you and let you know what I think of what's going on in the pop culture vibe of movies, comics, you name it, radio, all that kind of stuff, all the celebrities, things of that nature. And today it's about Kevin Smith and his He-Man whackness, the shiz that he lied to all you about, and we're gonna get into that real quick. TJ Quake, flavorful. What do y'all think about Kevin Smith and his new He-Man? What do you guys think about that? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a joke. A joke. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it right now, and just because everybody's already thrown they 2 cents in, so it's now time for TJ Quake to throw his 2 cents in. And what I think is that the movie industry, the TV industry, all that type of stuff is getting ready to come to a halt if they don't stop this bullshizzle. That's right, bullshizzle. And this show, like I always say, it's not here to cuddle you or any of that. So any of you people that may be listening to get your feelings hurt because you guys are part of the woke crowd, that SJW, the far left, I don't know what to tell you and everything. If you don't like what you hear, get to scooting. I don't give a flip because you ain't hurting my feelings. It doesn't matter to me what the frick you do, because most people care about what they say, and they think, I shouldn't say that because somebody might get mad or they might cancel me. I don't give a flip because I'm on all kinds of platforms now and everything. Yeah, I got myself backed up before I started getting on the strut. See what I'm saying? I don't do Twitter. So you guys can do all the talking you want on Twitter about me. I don't give a flip because I don't play into the Twitter flow. You want to catch me? You can catch me on Parler. You can catch me on Gab. You can catch me on locals.com now, which is getting ready to become really big. Actually, it's gonna take the stink out of freaking Facebook and freaking Twitter at the same time. So yeah, I'm on publications or social media sources where you have freedom of speech. Unlike these other platforms that you guys will all soon find out, they'll be coming for every last one of you and canceling you because of what your thought processes are. So I'm going to give you my thought process right now on He-Man. It sucks! And I don't even have to see it yet because I already know what the dealio is, ladies and gentlemen. I already know what's happening. The deal that's happening right now, and let's go ahead here. Let's go over to this mainstream here, and I'll go ahead and we'll get right over here. So here it is. Kevin Smith's He-Man's getting destroyed at Rotten Tomatoes. That's right, getting destroyed on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, I'll show you that little score real quick right here. As you can see, the average tomato score. Now, mind you, people, when you look at the Rotten Tomato score and you look at the audience score, this is how you figure out if a movie's actually if it's actually good. Never pay attention to the Rotten Tomato score. That's all the freaking woke ass critics over there on Rotten Tomatoes that get paid to freaking say, well, if you pay, okay, we'll say something nice about it. Or they're already woke. They're already a bunch of SJW, far out there leftists. And they're going to go ahead and say anything that goes against what the fan base wants. They're completely against it. The audience score, that's the real score. That's the one you want to pay attention to, because these are the people that actually know about the movie that they're going to see, and they actually give it an unbiased opinion and so forth. These people are actually the real fans, unlike the people that do the actual Rotten Tomato score. I don't listen to those critics. So if you guys want the truth, listen to people like myself, people from like Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy and them over there. Those guys do a great job of letting you know the real deal. You got world-class bullshitters. You got a number of people. The Quarterling. This is another one of my favorite cats out there. He tells it like it is. Give me shouts out to him. There's just a bunch of different people. Tim Cass. These are people that you can go to that you know that are unbiased about certain things. They're at least going to give you the real deal opinion. And it's the same here when you go to Rotten Tomatoes. You go to Rotten Tomatoes, people, you're going to see that the score is 94% on Rotten Tomatoes for He-Man, and 25%, that's right, look and weep at it, 25% average audience score. What does that mean? That means that it sucks. That this is not what people wanted. And Clownfish, that's another one. I want to give a shout out to those people over there. Okay. Neon and Sparkles, how y'all do? They had it right all along. And Kevin Smith got pissed off at them because they were telling the truth from the get-go. Something that he didn't want to do because he wanted to, that's right, he wanted to bait you guys. It's called the bait and switch and everything. Another cat, Young Ripper. Look at Young Ripper out there too. Young Ripper, he throws it out there for y'all into comic book stuff. Y'all want to know the real deal about comic stuff? Go check out Young Ripper. That's my brother right there. That's my dog right there and everything. So shout out to him too. So Clownfish was up there already talking about this. They were clowning on this. Let's just go with their title. They were clowning on He-Man. And they were doing it for good reasons, because this motherfucker is up here trying to tell you that this show is going to be all about He-Man. It's all He-Man, right? And because people were already kind of starting to wonder, well, I'm starting to see that He-Man's not really as much in the show. Where's He-Man? Well, we see a couple things. The previews will show you all the He-Man stuff. You'll get all the and you see He-Man and all that. But really what they're doing is they're really trying to set you up for the real deal. The real deal is they want Teela. Because it's not the He-Man Masters of the Universe show. It's the Teela show. And of course they like to get woke with Teela. All of a sudden Teela now, what's something I never experienced, because see, Kevin Smith said that he grew up with this shit. When he's lying. First of all, there's videos of that guy telling everybody that this motherfucker never even he didn't even like He-Man. He says he wasn't a big fan of He-Man back in the day. Him and this other guy on one of his little talk shows he had one time, and he's up there saying, hey, I didn't check out He-Man. He-Man's stupid, whatever, and so forth. Right? Now, all of a sudden, Netflix offers him a little deal to do something. He decides he pulls He-Man out his ass. And I'm going to show everybody I can do a good He-Man movie. And now I'm a fan of He-Man. And now all of a sudden, oh yeah, I was watching He-Man every day I came home from school. Lying piece of crapola. That's right. Kevin Smith, he ain't no He-Man fan. He is a woke fan, I'll tell you that much, because he decided to go ahead and we're going to diversify it all, and we're going to change it all up. It's easy for these flipnicks that are not real fans of the project to go and screw it up and everything. And of course, the fans, I don't know why they think this is going to be cool. The fans of the franchise are not going to buy into this kind of shit, because TJ Quake here, when I was a little lad and so forth, I did come home from school all the time and see He-Man and everything. Or, when He-Man was on Saturday morning cartoons and stuff like that. We bought the toys. We bought all that stuff. And we knew how they try to act like women weren't part of the franchise. Oh, it's just about a man. No, they came out with She-Ra. She was an offset for He-Man and everything. I believe it was actually either his cousin or his sister. The young boy's sister and everything. And that was She-Ra. Princess of Power. Yeah, remember that? No, you guys don't remember that. You guys just wanted to go and take the one that was the most popular, He-Man, and you want to use his name to freaking, and now you want to weaken him on the show. So I'm going to go ahead and let's get into this little real quick article real quick with this thing. Kevin Smith's He-Man's getting destroyed at Rotten Tomatoes. That's right. I just got finished watching Masters in the Universe Revelation series on Netflix, and I am of the opinion that, yes, Kevin Smith lied to fans about He-Man. That's right here. Lied to him about the He-Man show and everything. Something Clownfish was up there saying. I believe Sparkles is quite pissed off at him, actually. As I tweeted after watching it's a Disney Star Wars and Last Jedi all over again, where male characters are made out to look bad, as it's all about female empowerment at the expense of those male characters, save one male character who was the race-swapped character. Kevin Smith did say the show is all about He-Man, and it was marketed and promoted that way, but I would ask, where was He-Man? Where was he? Where was He-Man? Hey, you guys watching He-Man? Yeah, I'm waiting for him to show up. Who's on it right now? It shows Teela and some other chick. I think they're kissing each other. Is Teela gay? I didn't know this. Okay. When did that happen? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Teela, she's she likes the same sex. So that all of a sudden became a thing now. And if you notice, Teela looks all buffed out in the cartoon. She's all freaking ripped up like she's a freaking buff dude. She's got a freaking one of them marine cut haircuts and stuff. Looking like straight up dude. So there it is. So she's supposed to be better than He-Man now. And so forth, and they make all the women in the show and on the show out to make all the men on the show look like they're a bunch of weaklings. This is what's going on in TV land and in movie land, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason why Black Widow is not doing so well. The truth be told, because they always want to say women power, women power. It's so funny. You guys are going to keep doing this, and you guys are going to actually start making little girls think that they can actually beat up a boy. But when they're going to find out is that boy's going to be 10 times stronger than them, and bow! They're going to get knocked in the lip and everything. Then you guys are going to be saying, oh, a man hit a woman. A man hit a woman. How dare? No, the woman wanted to fight a man because she thinks she's equal to him in strength. Now, nobody's saying that women can't be equal to men in all the other aspects. But let's just get real, people. Physically, you're not stronger than a man. It's just not physically possible, but everybody wants to keep making you think that, oh yeah, women can do this and they can do all the things that the man can do. Okay, cool. So let's go toe to toe. Let's see who really wins. See, in the real world, the woman will not beat the man in a physical combat for most cases and everything. But in the cartoon world and fantasy world, sure, why not? So forth, let's just get real though, y'all. But anyway, so Teela is the hero of the Masters of the Universe instead of He-Man. I don't know why they didn't just call it the Teela Show, because that's really what it is. Masters of the Universe Revelations is indeed all about Teela, and it was insinuated that Teela is a lesbian. What did I tell you? Which proves the rumors were right, because Clownfish and them were saying all this stuff about the show before it came out, and Kevin was up there, you guys can't say it, you guys blah 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 blah, you guys can't say, you don't know nothing about the movie, it's not like that, He-Man's going to be the blah blah blah, and then that, and calling out, telling them that they needed to take down their tweet or whatever. Sparkles wasn't having it. That's why I'm going to tell you something about Sparkles. That girl's a redhead, and why I don't understand why more redheads can't be out in these shows nowadays, because they're taking out redheads. I agree with Sparkles on that. But she's a redhead. You can't get redheads upset, y'all. Redheads got fiery tempers, man. They're like freaking Latino women. They got fire tempers and everything. Don't mess with them, dude. And she ain't one to mess with. That girl gets, and she gets pissed off. She gonna tell you what she thinks. And if you don't like it, oh well. She's just like me. I don't give a shit and everything. I don't give a flip what you say about me, because it don't hurt me and everything. I come from the old school of bagging. Okay, we used to be able to take this shit all the time and so forth. These little snowflakes today can't do it though. They're like, you can't say that to me. I'm gonna get you banned on Twitter. I'm gonna get you banned. I'm gonna dox you. Dox me and see what the frick happens to your ass. I'm just like, go on, try it. What comes around goes around, mother flip. Trust me. You don't like it? Trust me. It'll happen. So people just think that they can just do wrong to you because they don't like what you say. Well, I don't like what they're doing with our TV shows and our movies and our cartoons of old school. Why don't you creators out there start getting creative? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. These people aren't creators. These people aren't creators because all they do is freaking take the old school ideas, stuff that came out in the 80s and the 90s, and they want to freaking flip the script on it and so forth. Instead of making their own little rainbow bright shiz. Why don't you go make a show on just Teela and just call it what it is? It's the Teela show. But no! Because you already know the reason why they don't want to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Because they already know that Teela wouldn't draw anybody. But the name He-Man would. Because it's going to draw guess what? All those fanboys that you guys keep hating on. Oh, you fanboy crybabies. You're a bunch of fanboy crybabies. And then why did you bring in our freaking franchise then? If you didn't want our opinion on a franchise that belongs to us and everything, then why did you bring it in? See, you guys don't have your own ideas. You ain't got your own creativity. So you come up with our shit and you want to freaking twist it around like Kathleen Kennedy tried to do to Star Wars. And it didn't work, did it? And none of this shit is going to work. And they're going to keep finding that out because the ratings are going to go down. Money's going to start dripping. It's going to start plummeting. And you're not going to have anything. And you guys are going to keep sitting back going, I don't understand why. They make all these feminazi movies now with like the last one with Charlie's Angels, the last Ghostbusters movie with the girls and so forth. And then they wonder why men didn't go see it. Or what was that? Something 11 or some, oh my gosh, it was based off of the one that all the men were in at first. Now they had to do a version of it with the women. But then they wonder why the men, how come men, this isn't meant for men. And then they get mad when the man doesn't go and watch the damn movie. And so forth. Well, you said it wasn't meant for us, so why the frick do you want me? Why are you crying now? Oh, it's because man babies don't like it. Well, it's funny how it's most of us are the ones that would support this franchise, this particular cartoon or movie or what have you and everything. It's funny how we're the ones that support it. If all these women movies were supposed to be so badass and the men are the ones that are causing them not to go anywhere, where's all the women that you're supposed to be distributing this to? How come all the women aren't making these movies good? You want to know why? Because they ain't stupid either. The women know that this wasn't how it was supposed to be. But you can't even get them to come and watch your movie. But you won't blame it on the brothers that you said ain't even meant for them to watch. So anyway, let's move on with this. I asked why lie? Why the lies and just not say it's a Teela story? Hello. It could actually have been good as an animation, and music was pretty epic, and also thought the story was pretty decent, but they had to add in all the anti-male propaganda and anti-He-Man jokes. See? And then you wonder why people don't want to see this shit anymore. Because you're freaking spitting on the hero like you did Luke Skywalker and so forth. You spit on Luke Skywalker and you think guys are going to go, oh yeah, sure, that's cool. Yeah, Luke Skywalker, he's a dud anyway. Forget him. He's only the master Jedi, the only last one. You make a movie called The Last Jedi. He's the last Jedi, and then you freaking have Rey beat his ass. Like the first day she meets the dude, she ain't even trained yet, and she freaking knocks Master Luke on his butt. Give me a break. Really? It's like. But that's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the new woke world of movies in Hollywood. Hollywood is going down like a freaking rock to the freaking ground. Yeah, it's just not working for them anymore, and they're wondering what's going on. And to be honest with you, I thought this was going to be really good because when I first saw the animation, and of course the bait that they were giving us, which was you got to see He-Man and Skeletor right there. The cartoon looked like it was like up to date. It was like a more of an adult look. It had a cool dark vibe to it. It would look like this was going to be like a new kind of version, a raw version of what we used to see from back when we were kids and everything. I'm thinking, yeah, so that all looks great. I give them kudos to that. Too bad they went and screwed the whole thing up with all this bullshit and everything. Want to freaking ram down, belittle freaking He-Man on his own freaking show, and then to kick him off his own show. How does that work? But then you guys got Teela, who she's supposed to be, to make her all cut up like she's a freaking dude and everything. Let me ask you this. When She-Ra came out, they didn't make She-Ra all freaking cut up, yet she was a badass. She looked like a female, a woman, like a woman that a man would like to look at. Hello, let's just get real, dudes. A lot of the women superheroes, you notice most of them are very sexy looking, curvy, and everything. They got these real cool outfits that make them look raw, but yet still sexy. That's what dudes like. That was purposely done to bring males into the flow. And then they find out not only is this woman sexy but she's got smarts and she's strategic and she's strong and powerful, like Wonder Woman. Love Wonder Woman when I was a kid. Used to watch the old TV show with Linda Carter, I believe, played Wonder Woman. And dude, I used to love that show. I love the music on it. Wonder Woman, she's the one that will answer you. She will run the stars. She will lift a car. She's Wonder Woman. All that shiz. That was the shiz, dude. Come on, y'all. I need some hand claps on that. Thank you. Jeez. But anyway, not this shiz they're doing today, though. No. They don't want to do that. They won't do that. Because that's too easy. That's too easy to do something like that. And so forth. No, we got to get woke with it. We got to be diverse and everything. So she got a girlfriend on the show, happens to be a sister, and of course they're going to I'm pretty sure they'll be starting to put the racial bullshits in there too. Oh, He-Man's just a white, muscle-bound, white male. He's so stupid and everything. And did you see what he did? Said I think He-Man's a little racist. I think he's a little racist. That's what I think. Yeah, that's what you're going to start seeing next, y'all. And everything. They'll be continuously putting all these racial, political BLM bullshits in our shows and TV movies and all that stuff. And that's what you're going to get. And that's the reason why the ratings are going to go down the tube and people are going to freaking hate on it. And the only people that you think you're supposed to be supposedly watching your shiz should be the people, the LGBT community. You would think that they would be the ones supporting the show. How come they're not all watching it? Why is that? Because they don't give a shiz either. They want the old school way that it used to be too. And everything. It's okay to put stuff in there, but you don't have to shove it down our freaking throats. Make a movie based on another character who nobody knows about. Use your creative noodles. That thing? And start making shows like that where it actually caters to that particular genre and to that type of audience and see how it goes. And everything. Just do it that way. Why take all of our old school characters and now you want to flip them to your freaking the way you think it should have been? No, it don't work that way. And we're not going to let you freaking do that to us. So let's move on. Okay, it's just unnecessary. So Homeboy says it's just unnecessary. Also, a word directed... Oh, dadgummit. It's my phone's going off. I'm just going to have to let that ring. So also a word directed at Ted Baisley. You should be ashamed of yourself, sir. You are a so-called big-time He-Man fan with a mammoth action figure collection, but you sold out every kid who ever watched the original show or played with the action figures. I had a letter printed in the He-Man magazine when I was 9 years old that said, "Dear He-Man, I like when you say, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power." Remember that shiz? See, that's old school because we were kids. I was like this kid. I was 9, 10, 13, something like that, around that range when I was watching He-Man and so forth. But you took that power away to promote the politically correct agenda. Shame on you. If any Mattel excess happens to read this, do you really think my 9 years old self, whom this series is directed at, is going to buy any of your new action figures? Guess again. This is Mattel. I'm sorry, I'm saying Mattel. Mattel executives happen to read. If any of you Mattel executives happen to read this, do you really think my 9-year-old self, whom this series is directed at, is going to buy any of your new action figures? Guess what? Guess again, Mattel is obviously not aware of how Star Wars merchandise absolutely tanked following the release of Last Jedi. They don't take. See, these people don't remember how these other companies doing the same thing that they're doing way before they started doing it. They don't take note to that and say, you know what, Star Wars failed at this, and they didn't sell not one Star Wars action figure. I mean, this just was staying on just collecting dust and everything. Hey, you guys gonna buy a Star Wars action figure? What's that? What's a Star Wars action figure? Oh, that movie that came... yeah, my kid doesn't want that. Yeah, that's what's going to happen here. They're not going to want it. They're just not going to want it. You think a little boy that's 9 years old right now is watching the cartoon going, oh, look at the two girls kissing on each other. Oh, look at the girl. She's bigger and stronger than the dude. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Sure, I'll go buy that. It's not going to happen, dude. And everything. You are never going to be able to force your guys' stupidity on mankind. Why? Because the nature of man is the nature of man. You cannot freaking ever fix that. It'll never change. A boy is going to be a boy and a girl's going to be a girl. The only reason why they flip into these different attitudes on life, oh, I think I should be a girl, is because somebody taught that to them. Somebody did something to them when they were a kid, or they're doing what they're doing in these schools, teaching this stupid shit like CRT and everything. So no, and the parents ain't having it, as you can see across the country. That these parents ain't having this mess being taught to their kids in their schools. They're like, I don't think so. But yeah, you guys keep on going with your stupidity. So like Homeboy said, they tank, sales merchandise for Star Wars, they tanked after The Last Jedi. Get it now. Also a word of advice, don't spoil the ending to show by releasing the action figures early. Kind of common sense, dummies. Okay, rant over, but I'm not the only one who disliked Masters of the Universe Revelation, as fans are voicing their opinions through the Rotten Tomatoes audience score, where Masters of the Universe Revelation currently sits at a 39%. It's not even 39% since he wrote this. It's like I just said. It's at, where was it? 25%. Oh, go figure. Looks like it's going further down. Ain't that funny? Yeah, exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with stupidity. We're dealing with Kevin Smith, who freaking lied. This guy, I used to actually think this guy was cool. I actually liked him because he was one of the guys that was in that show. Him and that other dude, they were kind of like Star Wars buff guys, And Kevin Smith played the character who was always silent, Silent Bob, I believe. Silent Bob and so. And if you ever watched that series, it used to be kind of cool, and it was it was funny. These two guys, they're always sitting up there, kind of trying to be hip hop-ish, and they always sat there like they were the oddballs. And so it was kind of cool. And then he got into the whole comic book thing, and he started getting into that, and he started his own little show that they had a little round table of people, and they would discuss stuff in comic book flow and all this stuff, And you would think this guy would be like smarter than this. And instead, no. He's going way of the dodo bird, basically selling out to all this stupid woke culture bullshit, little snowflake culture now. That's what we're dealing with. So we can't get a good Masters of the Universe story anymore. This is what we're going to be getting. And if I can look, I wonder if I can even see the scores details. Yeah, there's the score details. Yeah. It's not good. Not looking good. And everything. Look at some of the. I'll read you some of these people's rants on here. The only thing good about this show. Let's go here and highlight that for you guys. The only thing good about this show was the first trailer. He's exactly right. I need a hero. Kevin Smith did He-Man dirty the way Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy did Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. So on point. He's so right. Wasn't I just saying that? Don't waste your time with this because you're better off watching the 2002 He-Man series. And I will concur with him on that, ladies and gentlemen. You're better off watching that than watching this piece of crap and everything. Me personally, I had to watch one of them, just one just so I can give a review on it on the TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews, which you guys will be seeing. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be, I already know I'm going to go into having to watch this piece of crap and everything and go into it knowing that it's going to be whack, which is going to suck. And it's going to make me mad to even watch it, to even have to watch it. It's like, I really don't want to watch this shit. Because me, I'm the type of person, really, to be honest with you, I don't like giving these fools even the ratings and everything. That's why I don't go see certain movies sometimes. If I already know that this movie's going to be freaking woke, full of feminazi, BLM crap and all that stuff in it, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not giving you guys credit. I'm not going to let you guys think oh, look, they came and watched it anyway. Because the more we watch their shiz, you guys, the more they think that they did a good job. So if we keep giving them good ratings, then they're going to keep making this bull crap. We need to literally flatline these flip necks. Don't go see they shiz at all and everything. Don't see it. Because this is the kind of mess we're going to be dealing with every freaking time. Let's see. Let me look at this guy. The Age of Reboots. I've watched plenty. I've watched plenty that failed to understand the source material. Others that were there in spirit but failed to tell a good or entertaining story, and others that were just plain awful. Masters of the Universe Revelation is by far the worst of them. It fails in every way, a lazy insult to fans of the franchise. I know. Bait and switch. That's what everybody's calling it. Bait and switch. It's kind of like clickbait, ladies and gentlemen. You know how everybody does a little bit of clickbait on YouTube and stuff like that. Once you get in and you click on it, oh, it's really going to be, oh, wait, George Lucas is directing 3 more Star Wars movies. What? Clickbait. Mike Zero. Clickbait. Yeah. So they get you on there and you think you're going to see it, and then next thing you know, you don't ever even hear what the title was about. And you're like, what the heck? I thought you guys were talking about George Lucas. What's all this other shit? And everything. So that's how they get you. So again, bait and switch is an overused phrase when it comes to the casual critiquing of media. But seriously, if there was ever a reboot deserving that criticism, it is this show. A real shame. A real shame. Mm-hmm. Yep, it is. And this shit goes. I mean, this guy gave it a half star. So that guy gave it a star. This guy gave it a half star. UNA. I can't even. This is in another language. I can't even get the language. Even people in another country can't stand this shit. They're like, this is horrifying. The only good thing about it is the animation. He's correct on that. I was watching the show as a kid. Yes, it was cheesy, but it was way better than this. By the way, F you, Kevin Smith. Yeah, that's what people think of Kevin Smith now. Kevin, do you realize that you actually have now made enemies? People actually were cool with you at one time, and now they're pissed off at you. Just go on the show, man. Look, you're in the boat with Ryan Johnson. So hot and I'm having to puff on my face. Yeah, you're in the boat with Ryan Johnson and the rest of these flip necks. That's just how it is. So, what are you going to do? It's too bad the animation is truly incredible and they should get major props for it. Unfortunately, the story isn't all very good. All the rumors are unfortunately true. This is Teela and the Masters of the Universe, not He-Man. Not He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Not the universe. It's just not what He-Man fans wanted. Wouldn't even has been so bad if Kevin Smith was just truthful from the start. Everything reported on earlier is true. Smith completely lied, and that's the point. Just be honest. Just be honest. Don't tell longtime He-Man fans we're all getting a metal He-Man story, which is pretty much what we was thinking it was going to be, like metal, like heavy metal. A metal He-Man story. Been a big fan of Smith since Clerks. Yeah, Clerks. Remember that? That was another show he was on. And this just burns me out. So Kevin, you're losing fans now. This is what happens when you do stupid shit like this. People look at it and they go, no, I'm not having it. Not for me. You can take this bullshit someplace else. Okay. The fans are not going to buy into this, and you guys keep thinking. I don't know why it is that everybody always thinks that everybody in the world thinks like they do. Dude, the majority of the world don't think like you guys, man. You guys are the only ones that sitting up on this little peak up on the top of a mountain somewhere in a freezing zone, thinking everybody wants to join you up there in the freezing cold. No, motherfucker, I want to be on a tropical island drinking some cool little, my little Kool-Aid or whatever and everything. I want to be chilling, kicking it with my wife, MJ. Chilling. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it. Not up there in the freaking freezy top thinking, oh, this is where everybody should be. You guys better come up here, or if you don't come up here, you're a bunch of weirdos. And we aren't going to be your friends anymore. Bye, mother flip. So long. Kick rocks. That's how I think of you. I don't give a flip of what any of you motherfuckers say. Because I think you guys are all a bunch of freaking idiots. And so forth. And, so, I mean, this is what we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. And, look at the poster. The poster looks totally cool. Look at this poster, dude. Look at this thing. Can I get in on this thing, on this poster? Let's see if it pops up. It looks like it's popping up on the thread, on a Twitter thread. Look at this. This is on Twitter from Matt McGolan. It's sad too, because if the Kevin Smith would have promoted it as a Teela story and ditched all the anti-male woke propaganda, it would have been good. Instead, The Last Jedi all over again. So people are basically saying this is The Last Jedi all over again. And as you see, he puts a little meme up there of Mark Hamill drinking some green titty milk from a mammoth that was on the beach. And that was supposed to impress us Star Wars fans. Like, that was gross. Okay, I'm just saying this is the most grossest thing I saw Mark Hamill ever have to freaking do in a movie, dude. This is just nasty. Yeah, that's it. But the poster was freaking tight. And everything. This guy here, I wrote on my Facebook about this. Don't expect too much. The woke culture may have infected this movie. See, everybody's saying the same thing. Woke this, that's what everybody's looking at. So they're like going, why am I going to watch it? Why am I going to look at this thing for? This is weak. I ain't checking this out. And so forth. You can every fan, this is what motherfucker said. This is old school. Just remember, Kevin Smith is a lawyer, and the new Netflix series will suck. And this is coming from He-Man. Yeah. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is just pretty much what we're going to be getting. He-Man's Masters of the Universe, once again, is another good franchise, cool cartoon that could have been really good, but no, they went and destroyed it and messed it up. And you're thinking you're going to see He-Man. You're not going to get to see He-Man, ladies and gentlemen. He-Man's not going to be in it. So any of you guys are getting ready to want to go check out the He-Man Master of the Universe on Netflix, you're going to get the Teela show, not the He-Man show. Okay? You're gonna get this chick looking like a dude, kissing up on on a sister and everything in the show, so forth. That's what y'all gonna get and everything. And then she's gonna be the badass, and then they're gonna put down every male. Hey, you males! If you guys like being put down, if you guys like being told that you guys suck and that you're misogynist pigs and all this other bullshit, go ahead and watch the new Masters of the Universe Revelation. It'll be right up your alley then. And everything. It'll be perfect for you. And so forth. But if you're like me, a dude that likes, real shiz, likes the old school comics, the old school, I'm wearing this, Marvel, comics hat, but this is not in support of the way Marvel's been handling stuff now. This is in support of the old school Marvel. Not the new school Marvel, under the MCU thing. I'm not with them. And so forth. Disney's screwed up a lot of stuff. Hopefully, Disney is starting to realize that Kathleen Kennedy screwed shiz up. And that's why they're secretively giving Kevin Favreau and Tim Filoni and George Lucas hands over to them to start all the new stuff on Disney for their Star Wars franchise. And they're slowly trying to push little Kathleen Kennedy. You Kathleen, you gotta, you need to kind of go. You need to kind of go. Because this shit right here ain't happening. This ain't happening. You ain't getting me to watch the series and everything. And I'm going to make sure that most of my people know about this and they don't go and waste their time watching this woke bullshit feminazi cartoon now. Because that's what it is. and everything. Yeah, women should be better, and the women should have been the ones that, you got people on Twitter, saying stupid shit like that. Well, you guys are just a bunch of man babies. You're a bunch of man babies. You just whine every time and everything. How are we the babies? You guys are the ones to be freaking crying and everything. There's not enough representation. Shut the frick up with all that bullshit. Representation. And so forth. You guys get on my last nerves with all that stupidity and so forth. And then you sit back and wonder why nobody's watching the damn movie. You see all these people freaking hating on it because, this is what they're going to see. They see all this stupidness and everything. Teela's going to be the freaking hero. Why don't you just call it what it is? The Teela Show. Don't bring He-Man into it. Don't say Masters of the Universe. Just say it's Teela. And she likes women. Yeah, you guys can put that in there. Seems like that's what you guys always want to do. The first gay woman to come on to play Batwoman. Yay! Nobody never thought about these people's sex. You guys always want to press sexuality all the time. Why do kids got to need to know what the sexual preference is of freaking Teela? As a little kid, I didn't care. I wasn't trying to figure out who She-Ra liked or who Teela or any of these other He-Man liked and everything. I was looking at a cool action movie. I wanted to see a cool action He-Man getting out there busting skulls and picking up stuff from rocks and throwing it at the enemy of Skeletor and all that stuff. That's what kids like, man. You guys freaking completely forgotten all that shit. Because you're freaking so woke, you think everybody's got to know that she's a woman and she's also gay and this and all that. Nobody gives a flip about that shit. You guys push that shit so much now that now it's just freaking, it's been used up so much, it's dead now. Nobody cares, dude. So you guys need to start thinking about that shit when you're making these dadgum freaking movies and cartoons. Ha! I'm trying to save y'all some money, man. Y'all are the ones wasting your money making all this stuff and it ain't gonna go nowhere. Good luck for your season 2 if you're thinking about doing that, which I'm pretty sure they are. Netflix will be stupid enough to freaking go ahead and let's do another one and everything. You guys are dumb. Nobody ain't gonna watch the shiz. Good luck. As they said in the movie Taken, good luck. Yeah, it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? But that's my rant and rave on Masters of the Universe. Again, this is what's going to happen when you do this stupid kind of stuff in our movies. We're not going to watch it. And that's just all there is to it. That's why Black Widow is freaking falling down short. And I hear Black Widow's actually not that bad of a movie. And so forth. But because you guys had to do all that feminazi bullshit and women hear women war crap and put down men and so forth. If you guys would stop doing that, we would probably go and watch these movies and so forth. Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman movie, I loved it. Wonder Woman 2, questionable. Because the director started getting woke, and the girl that was playing Wonder Woman, what's her name? She started getting woke. I was like, can you guys just keep your mouth shut and just do a movie? I was liking you. I was trying to get there with you, and then you gonna screw it up. Yeah, that's right. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is TJ Quake, your ghetto gamer. And again, be looking out for TJ&MJ Spin Your Dollar movie reviews, or Spin Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews. You'll be seeing MJ coming on that. She'll be coming in there with the direct craziness. She's always the light side of me, the actual critical thinker. And I'm the one that's always kind of a little bit wilder, and she calms me down, So I need her to make sure that I stay on track for a lot of things. But anyway, you guys, this is TJ Quake. I'm going to say I'm Audi 5000. Thank you for watching the show and listening to the show out there on podcast. We are on Spreaker.com. You can check out our podcast on Spreaker.com, on Spotify, on Google Play. There's a number of different ones I'm going to put in the thing. You guys will be able to check all that stuff out and so forth. So I'm going to say I'm Audi 5000, and may the funk be with you. Peace.
Buddha. Cosmic. Hey, that's Buddha over there.
Shut up.
Octopus gonna win it. Octopus just gonna jump the floor. Y'all octopus back at it. Cosmic funk flop. Cosmic octopus gonna win it. Octopus just gonna jump the floor. Y'all octopus back at it. Cosmic phone, flop, laughing, fucking with this breathing. Cops and Jews going on the road, fucking with this spaghetti. Cops and phone, flop, laughing. I am